In the snowy Bridger Mountains, you'll find Robert Inigal,
You can get me getting paralyzed for the second time.
a man who's always on the move.
But yeah, like it can stop on stuff like this.
Rob is a Paralympic athlete.
And I'm like, cool. And I'll throw it out. And they're like, are you kidding me? I'm like, yeah.
He loves to fish, ski, and hunt.
Hi. Hi.
And on top of all of that, this husband and father of two also operates a strawberry fig farm and dog breeding business.
Who's that? Who's that?
Impressive, especially after the accident that literally turned Rob's life upside down.
I remember the front flip felt like slow motion. And then I remember rolling about 3.5, 4 times. And I remember the very last roll, I was holding the ceiling while we were rolling. And I remember seeing dirt, sky, dirt, sky.
About 11 years ago, Rob and his best friend Ben were in a traumatic car accident.
And they said that they were getting a helicopter. And I'm like, oh, good for my buddy. And they're like, no, the helicopter's for you. And that's when I realized that I was pretty screwed up at that time.
Robert suffered a spinal cord injury, partially paralyzing him from the waist down.
Come on. Yeah. Yeah.
But instead of leaving his passions behind, Rob adapted, as painful and frustrating as it was.
At the end of the day, you can't look at paralyzation as my life's over. It's just like, okay, you got to learn how to adapt. And then I think adaptive is probably the best word to describe people who are in a wheelchair.
Rob not only continues to operate his farm, he's also still pursuing the hobbies he's always loved, like hunting, in part thanks to the Cutting Fences Foundation.
That $20,000 off-road hunting vehicle, I would never have access to it.
There aren't many organizations that specifically target farmers and ranchers with disabilities and try to serve them and meet their needs. So that's where it all started.
Kendra Lewis founded the nonprofit organization during her doctoral capstone of occupational therapy school. Over the past 3 years, Cutting Fences has loaned adaptive equipment to more than 100 farmers, ranchers, hunters, and others to enjoy the outdoors.
So it was a moment to share hope for individuals and kind of create a network of resiliency as well.
I feel like I get to do more cool stuff now than I ever got to do before I got paralyzed.
Cool stuff that he loves doing because of the help of a friend.
One power chair or one manual chair doesn't always do the trick for living a full and functional lifestyle.
In Bozeman, Matt Carmack, MTN News.